to the V6, man. We go
Oh, what's P6?
open to the V6. You talking about the
P6.
gym?
Yeah, man. I got the nephews over. They actually inside right now. As soon as this is done, we're gonna hit up the gym. And I haven't been playing ball in like probably 2 months, so I'm probably gonna hit the weights and I'm gonna maybe shoot around, but I'm gonna stay in my lane today. Just hit, just hit the weights and that's it.
I'll tell you what happened. We played ball on Friday, and it's like the old people against the young people. It was two older guys on my team and me, and then a younger kid on my team, which is my nephew. But it was playing against four like just straight young athletic, like every one of them could dunk.
Mm-hmm.
We got out on a good start. My guy on my team was hitting twos. We got up 8-0, like hitting twos, boom, boom, boom. And they tightened up on their defense. Like the game was 16, we was up 8-0, and we finished they got us 16-9. It's like, they,
Y'all lost
yeah,
16-9.
and we was up 8-0.
Oh,
Yeah.
what they hit a bunch of threes.
Nah, they just killed us inside. Like I said, they could dunk and all of that stuff. They just got closer to us, pressured us. I was thinking about that game afterwards, man. I was like in my head because I hate to lose. I'm like, how could we have made an adjustment? And after the game, I thought about an adjustment. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have thought about that in the game and made that adjustment, that switch. Like the
Yeah,
one young kid we had, I wanted to put him inside the middle, inside the paint more because they was killing us on rebounds. And the one big guy that we had on our team was all the way on the 3 point line. So it was hard for him to get the rebound, and we couldn't get the rebound over the athletic guy. So the one adjustment I wanted to make, like, yo, instead of you getting the ball being our point guard, because he was our point guard, even though he was big, go down the hole, let me be the point guard, and maybe that adjustment would have helped us at least a little bit. And just wish we would have made an adjustment. I was, I don't like losing, and I'm like yelling at my guys, like, "Yo, let's play harder." But it's like there's nothing we could have done. It was just better than us. But I love
foul
playing
hard,
ball. Huh?
foul hard.
Foul hard.
That's what I used to tell my big, my bigs, or whoever was bigger than me, if I was playing, and the bigs was like taking over, like yo, foul his ass. Hard. He won't come in there like that no more.
These
I'm not gonna let you just dunk on me.
these boys probably want to fight you after that, man.
Well, I mean, if you get a little physical, you ain't gotta like, you know what I mean. But whatever.
When I play, I try not to foul. I don't want. I mean, everybody's
Well, you,
different,
you
especially
wasn't
if
the
you
one
don't
to
know
get.
them.
Were you the one getting dunked on?
Nah, my guy is.
I would have like hyped up my boy. Hey, you gonna let him dunk on you like that? Like just amp him up. Like play better defense, something.
It's funny. I didn't think the guy that I was guarding could dunk. After the game, the man just dunked the ball. I'm like, that's who the hell we was playing against. It's like he didn't dunk on me or dunk in the game when I was playing him, but after the game, he grabbed the ball and dunked it. I was
Yeah, but those
like,
type of players that can just dunk after the game. That's you
oh,
haven't made it to that level yet. Because
the guy
dunking
who
in a game is
I told my brother-in-law, like the guy who I was guarding, the same guy who dunked after the game. I said I got a lot of. I didn't tell him, but I got a lot of respect for him as a young kid. He played the game the right way. He played hard. He hustled. He took he was patient. Took the right shot. Those are the type of players that I like to play with, like smart players who play the game the right way, pass the ball around, hustle. He did all of that, and I
that
respected that.
is a rare
Yeah, I
rare
really
talent
respected that.
because
He's young too.
when we was younger, threes wasn't a big thing, but it was what they call chucking. Like you
Yeah,
just want to shoot, shoot, shoot,
yeah,
shoot, shoot. Now everybody is just same thing, but now they shooting threes.
right.
And if he was playing and not just shooting threes, it's always impressive. Because I was talking to my cousin yesterday. He came by, and we was watching the Warriors game, and you know Steph shot a damn that half court shot, and he didn't have to. 20 years ago, but he did. I was like, we all sitting here watching the game, and none of us said, "What the fuck." 20 years ago, we would have said, "What the fuck? Why would you take that shot?" But it's kind of coming a norm where you can just
Not
throw
even
a
20
three.
years ago. But yeah, they always say around the internet that Steph ruined the game in that way. Because like he got everybody doing that. When you go play basketball, like they're doing the same thing he's doing on the
Mm-hmm.
playground and in the gym. They taking these far shots that like, bro, that's a horrible shot. But
Mm-hmm.
they taking it so much that they actually it's becoming not a horrible shot, like just like Steph, because he will make it.
It's great when they're going in, but there's not a bunch of Steph Currys on the floor. It's one, and even when you got some teams on a streak and they hitting the threes, you excited, you happy for it, but deep down you're lucky. You shouldn't have did that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't mind it because like basketball
Entertainment.
wise, it spaces the court. Like just imagine like nobody's guarding you out there, so it's like a free shot.
Hmm.
So it's when you shoot the ball, it's either go in or miss, and you way out there, nobody guarding you, shoot it. And
Yeah, but
if you practice enough,
yeah, but the
you'll be
fact
okay with it.
the basketball fundamentals, you go for the best percentage shot, and them fucking half court shots is
Yeah.
not
But that's old school thinking because best percentage shot, yes,
the
but
one you can make.
nowadays it's more analytics than just the best percentage shot because threes are more than twos. So like if you playing ball, when we playing ball, we do ones and twos, right? So it's simpler math, right? So just imagine I give you the ball in the post, boom, boom, you hit 8 points on me, in the post, 8 points. You work hard for those 8 points. I took four twos and hit the same 8 points. Took less effort. I have 8 points. You have 8 points. You tired as hell posting me up, and you made 8 points. I just shot the ball four. I just made 4 points, but I got eight out of it because I shot the two. So Steph Curry shooting threes, however far, threes are more than twos. So everybody's shooting threes because the analytics shows if you hit enough of them, you're gonna always outscore someone who's gonna be hitting more twos than you hitting more threes. So that's the analytics part.
I get it. I
I'm just
just,
saying.
I,
Threes
I
are more than
just,
twos. That's all I say on the court. Threes are, I don't. Yeah, you could. When I love to play defense. So, but when somebody posts me up and make a layup, I'm like, congratulations. That's just 1 point. Like, okay, you did it again. That's 2 points. Let me go out there and shoot a two. Okay, now we're even. Like, and it didn't take me no sweat. So when somebody posts me up and make a layup, I don't care about that. It's just 1 point. You got to make 20. If you're playing to 16, you got to make 16 of those before I make 16 out from the twos. Like, and that's all I do is
it
make
get,
eight.
yeah, but it gets harder under crunch time, and people don't understand. I mean, yeah, I get that math, but that shouldn't be the same mindset when it's crunch time. Let's say the game just started and I shot the same amount of points as I mean same yes same amount of shots, but I shot ones and you shot twos in the beginning of the game. But towards the end, when the pressure's on, you can't make up those twos that you just took. You just basically lost us the game because you did something that you didn't have to do. So, for example, last night's game, um, I forgot who shot the three, and they didn't have to. They was only down one in the Warriors team, but it's just it wasn't necessary, and they was they had an advantage. The floor was spread out. I don't think everybody even came up to that side of the court. They could have pushed it out to the three, and then do a little short hezzy, and then come inside for the two, and they would have been up one.
All right, let me explain my take on that. Like, especially down the stretch, and you talk about closing the game. first of all, like they're playing full court, bro, back and forth, running back and forth. I know they're professional athlete, but it's tiring, bro. And then that towards
No,
end, so it's way
I
more
get it.
energy to make a layup than it is to shoot a
No,
three.
no, no. But what I'm saying is, all you got to do is, so if we run in a fast break, 2-on-1, I can't take the layup because I'm being guarded. I see my man out on a three. I'm gonna kick it to him. That's the right thing to do. What is the man that was guarding me gonna do? Run towards the three. While he's running, short hezzy, come inside. I mean, he didn't even have to run hard. He don't even have to take that much energy. Just a little hezzy, short uh crossover or whatever you want to do, and just come up for the. It doesn't have to be a layup. It can be a short shot. I would respect that more than that damn three
But I'm
because
saying mentally, you don't think even mentally and physically that same play you described. Everybody. First of all, everybody's running back right now. It's 2-on-1, but it's going to be 2-on-1 for a few seconds. And he kicked it out to the guy at the three. You want him to pump fake or something, go back to the hole and get an easy layup. I'm saying mentally, it's like I'm thinking, let me shoot this three because I'm tired. I'm not gonna want to run to the hole. It's easier. It takes so much less energy to
let me
shoot a
ask you this.
three than run to
Let me
shoot
let
a
me
two.
ask you this because I'm not a Warriors fan. My phone, it was actually bad signal over here because I think I was supposed to get a storm on my area, so it kept going in and out. But I'm in a couple chat rooms, and one of them I got two Warriors fans, and I knew the play before it happened, and he made a good point. It's like, why would you shoot the three when you don't need a three? You have plenty of time. So the point I'm making is that what do you think that conversation in that locker room was when they got out of there?
Trust me, it's not, man. Like for me, first of all, the Warriors are 3 point shooting team. Like they lead the lead, and like I think Klay Thompson set some record, shot 300, made 300 threes or whatever. That's it's not by accident, it's by design. And I told you,
How
threes are
how
more than twos.
how are
So
they
that's
how are they doing on the road this year?
yeah, but that's a lot of factors.
They're not doing good.
Yeah, I know their
And it
road
was a
record is not.
close game. It's a close game. You got to do the smart plays right now.
Bro, that's not gonna
They had a chance
so
to win this one.
that argument how they doing on the road, they play the same way, right? They're
Hmm.
not changing up their game at home. So like that argument doesn't doesn't factor because
It
that
doesn't
play
fact, but
that
is a thought process for them right now. They're like, "Fuck, I can't win on the road." This would have been such a power
yeah,
booster for them
right, but
if they would have won.
that play doesn't change that win or loss on the road. They're gonna do that play whether they're home or on the road. That's their team. That's their identity. They shoot a lot of threes. They shoot more threes and you hit more twos. So they always gonna win. They're gonna outscore you because they're gonna hit more threes.
I wish I knew somebody on the Warriors. I guarantee you that was a topic that they shouldn't have shot that three
I
because the
guarantee you
game
that,
was
bro.
on the line. They had a chance to
Me,
take the
the
lead.
way I like to shoot threes. So
I do too.
right. So my thought, I rather shoot a three than try to make a layup. That's my process. There's no thought in my mind that say I'd rather go make a layup than a three. In my mind, I'd rather make a three than a layup. I'd rather just even if I'm down one or I just need one, to me it's easier to make the three than to make the layup. And I already told you it's gonna take much effort. You're probably gonna get fouled, you're probably gonna be physical, somebody probably gonna be hanging on you. While I could just pull up and take a three, that's so easy to me. Less effort, and if I feel like my threes is easier than my ones, why am I taking a one? So I'm trying to give you a different mindset, especially as a shooter. Of course, they felt comfortable to take the three, and then everybody in that locker room knows Steph and Clay with the three. Like it's better than somebody taking a two. They're
I
the
got a
lead. They're the
question.
best 3 point shooters in the history of the NBA. Two of them, and they're on the same team. Why wouldn't I be comfortable with them shooting a three?
They coming out of the West.
Like, man, I'm
Who you come?
I'm a LeBron fan, so
Okay. So
Um,
you said I'm a LeBron fan too. I like the team. I want them to make it, but I'm also a realist in what's going to happen. Who do you think is coming out of the West, and who you think is coming out of
well,
the
if
East?
we're being real, there's no way to know because the West is so
Yeah,
compact.
no, it is. This is why this is a great question to ask way before. So the way we sitting right now, you know, this is not going out live, but I'm gonna make my pick, and then you make your pick on what do you think. And this is very hard. So this is what I like about the game, like now, because before I wasn't watching every game all the time. Like certain games, you're like, I already know who's gonna win, or you look at these teams and you're like, uh, this team is gonna make it again. Or like when you remember when Bulls was in their prime, you're like, okay, let's already chalk it up. Or the last, not even go that far. We talking about the Golden State,
Warriors. Yeah,
the Warriors. Soon as
KD.
KD came,
Yeah,
worldwide, everybody said that's a ring.
yeah,
It's like you didn't even want to watch basketball. But now, the way you said, like you said, the way West is all stacked up, even the East got some team. There's only thing difference in the East is that we already know two teams that's already gonna get out. I already knew I didn't have to watch Brooklyn game. That's why when I was at work, I was like, I don't have to watch that game. I already know who's gonna win that series. Same thing with the only thing that was competitive where I was like, damn, I really wanted to watch this one was the Knicks and Cleveland. I can't pick that one. They
mm,
kind of like stocked up, and I predicted it right because it was tight throughout the whole game. But uh, Boston and Milwaukee and and um
Philly.
and the 76ers, I don't have to watch those games. I know they're gonna beat those series. But on the West, it's kind of tough. Now to go back to what you said you said the Lakers. I'm a LeBron fan too, but Mother Nature's Mother Nature. He can't put up and do what he was doing before. He's not the same player. He has to alter his game into shooting threes. He's slowing the game down a lot, and these guys is running. I don't think they're gonna get past the Grizzlies. I pick Grizzlies in six. But far as who's coming out of the West, who you got? Well, you already said the Lakers, right?
All right, let me explain. I said the Lakers. Long story
You
short, but the way how I am, I'm very competitive. I'm a fan of LeBron, and the way how I am is like it doesn't matter like logic or skill. Like if I'm playing against a team that like I told you, the team that beat us more athletic. In my mind, I still think I could beat them, and I lost, but I still believe I could beat them. Same thing with the Lakers. They might not be the most skilled, most talented, but mentally, my guy LeBron, he's not thinking he's losing. Like, so I'm riding like
Let
with the
me ask
will
you
to
this
win.
real quick because it was a good game I was watching, and it's ties to what you. I'm not trying to cut you off, but you you think what made you think you can beat them? Like when you was playing them, what was their body language? Was it relaxed and cool, or did they have to like turn it on when you was playing?
I mean, they definitely had to turn it on because
They
at the
turned it on,
beginning
so
it
they
was more
mindset and
relaxed.
their movement was a little bit different from the first half to the second half.
Right.
Okay, the point I'm making is it was one game. I don't know why we going back to the Warriors, but one game the Warriors I forgot who they was playing. They was losing a lot, and then Draymond Green changed the game and does what Draymond Green do: get in your mind, get in your head, and like he pushed himself and his ability. Where if any other player was to do it, it would have been a flagrant foul or it would have been a technical foul, not a flagrant foul, a technical foul. Like he's just being so vocal and energetic and physical that I don't know why he didn't get tossed.
I think I remember
Especially
that.
the
That
way
was
the
the
game
game this season, right?
It's this season. It wasn't that long ago, and they was losing. And I think they was
the
on the.
GM I think was talking to Draymond or something like. It was a game that I didn't see the game, but I heard the
No,
highlight.
I actually watched that game, and I was like, Draymond, chill. I'm not even a Golden State fan. I'm like, yo, you're gonna get tossed.
Yeah.
But he knew where he could push it and change the whole dynamics of that game where a couple shots was being made, it messed with their head and they was missing shots. The point I'm making is that there was nobody on your team that changed their mindset, probably why you lost, because you're still the same team that was up 8-0, and then they just turned it around and tied it, and then they came back and won.
Yeah, I felt that was probably my job, and I failed at it.
To
That's why
be more vocal or something. You had to say
I was
something
vocal
intimidating.
throughout the whole game.
Yeah, but your vocal sometimes.
Okay, like one of my guys fell, and he fell on the floor on his own, and the guy was like, "Man, nobody even touched him. He just fell." I'm like, bro, he's 50. Like, well, he shouldn't be playing with us if he can't play. I was like, wow, bro.
Yeah,
And so we were
now I
talking
just
like, all
blame
right,
that
we'll
one
see.
on you. I blame that one on you.
Then I said he's 50.
You shouldn't have said that.
He's 50. He looks 50. It was like,
I
bro,
get it. I get it, but that if I'm 20 years old, I'm playing against somebody that's 50, and I'm down 8. You just hype me up. I'm like, there's no way I'm letting this 50 man beat me. There's no way.
I don't think they needed me for that because then we look older. So I mean, they know.
Yeah, but that's almost like you telling them, bro, you need to step it up because he's 50, and then I'm like, say less. And that's exactly what they did. You could have switched it and were like, bro, you need to be ashamed of yourself. That man's 50.
Yeah,
And then now he's like, oh man, I'm not that good.
I felt like I could have definitely could have did more. I felt like my team wasn't doing anything, so I should have stepped up somehow. I was trying to, but I couldn't figure out how. And
make him mad and say something like, bro, there's no way he's 50. There's no way you're doing that to me. You know what I mean? Make him mad, and then as soon as he miss, you fuel that. That's how you be a little bit have the edge on somebody. Like, because I did not like Draymond. I don't like Draymond's game sometimes, and I don't like Patrick Beverly's game sometimes. But that I had to realize that that's just a part of the game. Like, I'm more of a skilled player. Like, I'm gonna beat you with my talent. I'm not gonna talk crap. But that's a lot of people's talent in the game, where they just gonna talk, and then they're able to alter your game by talking.
It's part of the game, like you said.
Yeah. But anyway, original question: who you got?
Yeah, I got the Lakers.
Oh, you said you got the Lakers. Okay. All right. On the East, who you got?
It's clear, Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, there's no doubt about
it. I'm confused. So let me break it down from the West point of view. We got the Lakers. We got all right. So let me just knock off people who I don't think can make it and why. Grizzlies, I don't think they can make it. It's just a young team. I just don't see them passing veterans teams. There's a possibility that they can beat the Lakers can beat them, but I just don't see it.
It's like you're making an argument against yourself. You said they're a young team.
They are a young team, but the Lakers are old.
So, no, they're not old. Like Anthony Davis is not old.
Yeah, you're right.
Russell's
they
not
did
old.
Switch it.
Beasley's not old. Vanderbilt is not old. Like,
but
they're not old.
What altered my feeling towards it is the last game, the playing game. Like they were supposed to blow them out.
How? Why are they supposed to blow them out? They have to save their record. Like, they're not look, did you watch it?
Yes, I did. And I saw that they had two less players
that because these are defensive players, right? This is the offensive game, right? The two defensive players probably would have made it harder for Minnesota to score because they clog up the lane. They're not helping. Like they big. Rudy Gobert is big. Anthony Ezra is trying to drive and he's all in the paint. He's all in the way. They say they play better without Rudy. Anyway, okay. So did you see like the last 12? I think that they scored 9 points in the fourth quarter. Like that's the definition of the playoffs right there. Like things get tight, palms get sweaty. Like you lock down, it's just a defensive game. They scored
Whose
nine
palms
points.
get sweaty?
Whoever's playing, I'm just saying the playoffs, especially if you don't have enough experience.
I thought we was talking about LeBron
We're talking about the
and
Minnesota and the
Anthony
Lakers game.
Davis that both got rings, and they supposed to. It should have been that close, but
Yes, every game so far except the East, a couple of games in the East was like a blowout, but everything was close because when it comes to the playoff, everything slows down. There's no real blowouts in the playoffs, man. There's not a lot of high scoring games. Everything is tight. It's like a lot of pressure. Pressure is a lot. That's a factor. So I know Minnesota felt the pressure. The Lakers locked them up. The defense was crazy. They kept on turning the ball over. They kept on deflecting balls. It's like the Lakers stepped up their D, and the Minnesota couldn't score in like 12 minutes. The last 12 minutes of the game. The only 3 point they scored was on the foul at the end of the game.
I'm trying to see who right now. I'm pulling up who we got in the West.
What do you mean who we got? I can tell you who we got. What you got?
Okay, who's playing right now?
Hey, right now. You mean today or the
No,
whole thing?
who's in the West? Who's in the East?
All right. So the number one team in the West is Denver Nuggets, right? And they're gonna play against Minnesota. That's the team that we beat, right? But the play in, they came in the number 8 spot.
So Denver is beating. Denver's winning that.
Denver's winning that, and it's not gonna be easy because they match up well with them.
Let's move.
Number 2 is Memphis and Lakers.
And Lakers.
And I
You
picked
already-
the Lakers because that's my Lakers. And
How many?
I feel like
How many games?
I think first of all, Lakers beating them the first game. I got the Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6. Wow, I got the complete opposite. Memphis in 6. But all right, let's go on to the next one. We can circle back to that.
Number 3
we
is
just
the
saw
Warriors.
we just saw game 1
and Sacramento.
of Sacramento. Who's
Yeah.
getting out of that?
I hate the Warriors. Like hate them.
All right, that's not
I would never.
That's
pick
not the
them.
question.
I want them to lose every single
You sound
time.
like you sound like my cousin. You
you
sound
would
like
never.
my cousin. You sound like my cousin.
It is what
You
it
sound
is.
like most people. You actually sound like me.
Bro, I hate
But
them.
listen,
My kids know I hate them.
My
Like,
hat-
everybody know
my
I
hat-
hate Steph Curry.
my hat goes off to him.
I respect it.
I hated them for years too, but I had to. I don't want to be that old guy,
No, I
and
respect
we're
it.
being that old guy right
The
now.
only- the
Why
only
do you
reason
hate him?
Okay, because of LeBron. They stole a couple of my LeBron rings with the
Oh.
cheating ass picking up Kevin Durant. Like LeBron went to 10
No,
championships.
before that, so
That's why I hate him.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
LeBron could have had more rings if it wasn't for that. Like
He
LeBron, no,
He does.
not good. I'm not good because
No.
every time LeBron went to the championship, he faced them, and they
Everybody
had
has a.
KD.
Everybody has a. Yeah, but before a. So look,
It
this
was
is what
only
I'm trying
one
to
they
say.
won before KD, and then
This
they
is-
got KD.
This is what I'm trying to say. I'm with you. I hated them too. I hated them for having KD. Soon as they got KD, I was like, that's cheating. You're cheating right now.
Yeah.
You're cheating. You already have a nice, solid team, and you added one more. This man is fucking 7 feet tall, shooting threes from everywhere. How you gonna guard that?
Yeah.
So yes, I was upset. But now they don't have KD. Now they're more of a balanced team, and they just changed the game where they shooting threes. Other than that, I can't be mad at them anymore.
I hate them
guess-
like how I used to hate Kobe. Yeah, I used to hate Kobe too. Because I mean, Steph is cocky, bro. Like he's nice. I respected Kobe and I respect Steph, but they cocky as hell. Cocky,
Most good players are cocky.
LeBron ain't cocky, bro.
Yes, he is.
Nah, he ain't cocky, man. You
Yes, he
never see
is.
LeBron showboating, dancing, and
He got
shimmying and all that stuff.
what? Oh
Get
my!
out of here,
I
bro.
can pull up somebody. Oh my God!
Nah, you never
Yes,
seen LeBron doing that.
even what's his name? Uh, what's my boy with the sky hook? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He didn't like him dancing. He made a comment about that. He was dancing up and down the court, and he wasn't doing that in his prime. He was doing that like maybe a year or two ago, and he might have did it this year. All of these taunting things. Anyway, that's LeBron's my man too, but there's a lot of taunting going around. There's a lot of dancing, and LeBron does it.
No,
But anyway, we were supposed to be going down the list. That's what we're supposed to be doing. I got
number
sidetracked.
4 and 5 is the last game is the Clippers and the Lakers. No, the Clippers and the Phoenix. Kevin
Come
Durant
on,
speaking.
get out of here. You know that's not a matchup.
Who you got?
Phoenix is getting that. Phoenix.
Well, there's a lot of unknown with Phoenix.
What?
Kevin Durant hardly played with them. He's a new addition. They lost a lot of pieces, and they add in Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is that silent assassin that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got on
yeah,
the
yeah.
side. They didn't need him to get
Don't
where they
don't
at right
sleep.
now.
Don't sleep on the Clippers. I see
Who they
that game,
got?
bro.
That's gonna beat them.
They have a lot. Like first, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. I know Paul George
I'm
is
sorry, you said, Paul George and what? And Kawhi Leonard. Okay. I thought you was gonna say
Russell
Mr. Brick.
Westbrook.
Mr. Brick.
Nah, don't call him out his name. Like don't disrespect the
No, look, I
man.
like Westbrook. I'm rooting for
You
him.
saw the game. He dropped like 30 and like 50. He dropped. He could still do it. And they're not even counting on that. And they got a whole other supporting cast like solid. And they got a great coach. They got the bodies. They got the coach. They got everything that you need. They beat the Lakers all the time. So I'm picking the Lakers. This is a team that stayed beating up on the Lakers. So I'm not sleeping on the Clippers, not one bit. And Kawhi is that dude. If you think
So
KD's that dude,
the
don't
question
forget
is,
Kawhi is that dude too.
they're passing Phoenix.
It's a lot of unknown. To me, that game is a toss up, man.
Okay. Um, that's a toss up for you.
Yeah.
We on agree. We both agree on the Denver matchup.
Yeah.
What do you said about you never answered about Golden State. You just said you hate him.
I would never pick him. I did answer you. I would never pick him. I'm not picking Golden State. Don't care.
So
I don't
you're
care if they
not
was play
picking them
against.
because you don't like them. That doesn't make any sense. You
It
gotta
makes
be.
perfect sense. What are you
No,
talking about? I don't want to
no.
see them win. I don't
I,
want to see them win.
I did.
I'm hoping. First of
Okay.
all, okay, let me just break it down a little bit. Sacramento, we saw they won last night.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the biggest underdog for the number 3 seed. Like nobody's picking them, but they won. And I texted my sister last night. I said that's the thing about Golden State. They play the same way every freaking game. Like it's a lot to beat them in a 7-game series. I don't see Sacramento keeping this up because
Oh, you answered the question.
it took a lot. I don't want
Yes,
to. I no.
you
I
just
don't.
answered the question.
Don't want to see them win.
Thank
I'm
you.
hoping. I'm hoping they keep it up. I'm hoping
Thank you.
Sacramento keep it up. Remember, Sacramento coach is the old assistant
Yeah,
coach
yeah.
for Golden
He
State.
he
So
basically said, "Hey guys, I'm here. I know everything
mhm,
about Golden State.
yeah,
This is how we're gonna get to the playoffs."
that's the best shot. They got the best shot to beat them. And Sacramento ain't no scrub. They can
I
score.
know. I know.
So
They
I'm
got
hoping.
Monk
I'm
out there
hoping.
looking good. He did.
He was an ex-Laker. He played with the Lakers last year.
They played
I,
played a good game.
I'm hoping that they could keep it up, but it's
And he
hard.
almost bodied somebody in the fourth quarter. I was like,
To be honest, it's always hard for anybody to beat Golden State in the West. The West is, Golden State is a tough team. They play, but it's funny. The guy who was on the same guy who fell, right?
mm-hmm.
Just picture this, right? He grabbed the rebound, he kicked it out to me at the 3-point line. Soon as soon as he grabbed the rebound, kick it out to me, he run to the 3-point line. I pass it right back to him. He shoot the three. That's what Golden State do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when we do that play, we look so good doing it. I don't like Golden State, but I respect them. I even play like them in a way. I take some things from their game and I add it to my game. It's respect. I don't like them, but it's still respect. And honestly, if the West is tough, man. I was gonna say if it wasn't for my Lakers, maybe Golden State would come out. But then you still have Phoenix, you still have the Clippers, you still have Denver. Like these are tough teams. Like there's no clear cut, but Golden State plays basketball like the best way you're supposed to play basketball.
I'm looking at matchups, and
well, first of all, I must say before you go on, like I got to tell you, I didn't expect this basketball knowledge from you. You know what I'm saying? Like now you bringing in matchups. That's good. That's good talk, man. I didn't expect.
What the hell's wrong with you,
bro? I did not expect your knowledge as far as the NBA to be on point like this. Just giving you a little respect.
Watch your mouth.
Giving you bro, I did not expect.
I'm a grown ass man.
NBA. First of all, I didn't think you was watching the NBA like that and understanding.
What the fuck are you talking about? How long have you known me?
Yeah, I know you a long time. But the NBA like this, like knowing, like okay, that's impressive.
You sound really ridiculous right now. I was gonna say you're dumb, but I'm not gonna insult you like you insulted me.
Bro, like
you insulted me right now.
I did not expect you having your knowledge up par like that. Mm-mm. But I like.
I'm about to hang up.
This is
I'm about
good.
to hang up. You insulted me. No, it's not.
Man. I hope you forget your thought, man, because I'm just trying to give you a compliment, bro.
No, I don't want your compliment. I'm insulted. That's not a compliment. That's an insult. That's an insult.
You know yourself, man. Let's talk about this matchups, man.
No, let's go back to why you don't think I knew.
Look, we're talking about the actual game. We're not talking about your game. We're talking about like the NBA games and the teams and the players and then
okay, all right. So let's
and all of that stuff. I don't know if you're keeping up with it or not.
Let's clarify a couple things. I don't watch high school basketball. I don't watch college basketball. I never did. And when I talk to people about it, they were like, "Oh, you should. It's more competitive. It's a faster pace." I get it, but I just never did. I think a part of it is because keeping up with players, and I just stuck with the NBA my whole life. That's all I know. We gonna talk about it, players. I'll find out about them once they get to the NBA. I just never watched college basketball. But anyway, we watch or play ball our whole life through high school till now. But I'm sitting there listening to you talk and looking at these matchups. I don't know. I'm going to say in the finals, but they won't see each other. I'm saying Phoenix and Denver. That's who I see.
At least they might be in the conference finals.
That's what I'm saying. Not
even a conference finals.
No, because it's 1-4.
Yeah, 1-4. See, again, impressive, man. This guy.
All right. This was a good talk. B6, I'm out.
You understand the brackets and everything, bro. Like the number one, after the number one. After they beat their
why are you talking to me like I'm retarded?
They're gonna play the number 4 team, bro. That's impressive, bro. Like, yeah, that's right. That's correct, man. That's good. You might have a future.
I wasn't on the slow bus. I was on the same fucking bus you was on.
We might have a future list, bro. Like, this is good.
No, it's not. Anyway,
yeah, so yeah,
you know why it's not good? It's not you won't make it because you talking about the fucking Lakers is going all the way.
I mean, bro, it's not just emotion in that. Like LeBron
went all it is. That's all it is.
Finals, bro, in 20 years. Like he went to like 8 straight finals.
Yeah,
he went to the finals 2 years ago.
Then he was in his prime. Then now you got a hungry Ja and a bunch of other young ass players out there running up and down the court.
So you think they're gonna beat the Lakers?
Yes, I
Okay,
do. In
why
6.
you think they're gonna beat the Lakers? You know they don't have their one of they big men Steven Adams, and they don't have another big man Clark. So they only have like one good big man, which is the defensive a year guy. I forgot his name. You know the whatever the power forward, whatever his name is. They only got him, big guy. Like we gonna kill them inside for
Okay.
one. All they have Ja and they have Baines, whatever his name is. Like who else they have? We have a better
Lakers got a
team.
tall Lakers got a tall task because they're playing on the road. They don't have home field advantage through this playoffs
Who the hell
when they advance.
cares? Like they're playing against a young well, they have experience. I ain't gonna say they don't have experience because they've been chomping at the hips for a while, Memphis. But have full confidence in the Lakers. I think the Lakers is a better team. So I think if we could somehow do something with Ja, like Ja doesn't scare me. He's not like a 40-point guy. He might get you 30, but is he a great shooter? He dunks a lot. He drives. I'm not scared of Ja. No, I don't think nobody's scared of Ja.
Who's winning, Philly or Milwaukee?
I don't care. Could care less about that.
I'm trying to find out who's going to the finals. That's
Boston
what
is
I'm
going to
looking
the
at.
finals. I already
Huh?
told you.
Who? All right,
Boston
Boston
Celtics.
and who in the West? Oh, and Lakers. Ugh.
Lakers, yeah, Lakers in 7 in Boston. It's already written. It's gonna happen.
How's the weather over there, Lex?
Weather's good, man. Sunny Florida. Yo, but I don't know. Okay, honestly, Boston and the Warriors would be great for TV. But same thing as the Lakers. But Boston against Golden State,
Boston.
like Boston has. I watched them play
For some
yesterday.
reason, they like last year when Golden State won, they turned it on when it was still in the regular season, so it made sense. But Golden State, for some reason, is still trying to get it together and going in the playoffs.
So is a
So
lot of teams, but like
I
they
just
deal.
don't
A
see
lot of
them.
teams are dealing with stuff like Andrew Wiggins. He was away from the team for a while. Steph Curry was
Shout
hurt.
out to Andrew Wiggins.
It's not what it say it is. So we could. It's not. It's not that. That's what they were saying. It's not that.
No, no, I don't think it's that at all. I mean,
They said his father was ill.
it did take a blow, because they didn't have his defensive presence on the court.
You
But
saw him last night. He's a definitely he's a big presence. Like
he's a
he's
very
good.
big presence, and I like them putting them in there.
He's not even full strength right now. He's on a minute restriction.
Yeah, I don't see the Golden State
Golden State
making it this year.
is
I think they're gonna get knocked off. Um,
let me put remember
if they
first
don't
thing
get knocked off this matchup, it'll be the next one.
the next one will be the Lakers.
Either way, they're gonna get. And wait,
Or
if yeah, exactly, or exactly.
but honestly, like Golden State is that's why I hate them so much because
Because
they're
they're
freaking
good.
good. They're good. I respect them. I
When
keep
you
telling
was
you I hate
younger,
them,
did
but I
you like?
respect them. Huh?
I ain't even go that far. Never mind.
So but Boston is on another level. It was a question I think they asked Ja himself. Who do you fear in the
Yeah, he
West?
said only Boston.
Like
Bitch
Boston not
ass.
even in the West. You don't fear nobody in the West. You only fear
Yeah,
Boston.
I know,
But
but that's what he
you
said.
gotta take that to heart though. He's a player. He for him to mention Boston like that, I'm like, okay, I see what he's saying. Like, first of all,
He's not.
Milwaukee and Philly, they're great players on the team, but the way Boston is just from top to bottom, like they're solid, man. Like, damn, they're a tough beat.
Memphis. I don't say I'm making a far push. I don't see him in the finals.
No.
So I don't
It's
know
not
why
gonna be
he's talking
Golden
about
State.
he
It's
don't
not
fear
gonna be
nobody. Well, he did say that comment before the trade deadline, where where all these trades are being made. So
Yeah, we're not even
Um,
talking much about Phoenix. I can't. Kevin Durant, he is that guy. He, to be honest, like
you got
if
Booker, you got
all,
CP3.
yeah,
They
but it's all news. Like they haven't played but like a handful of games together.
they
Like I
didn't
mean,
have to. They didn't have to.
it's
That's
tough.
why.
You need that stuff, man. You can't just okay. It's not basketball to me. It's not just offense, man. It's like you have like defensive assignments and stuff like that, and you have plays on the defensive end and the offensive end that you have to run, and you need time for all of this to come out and to a new somebody new. You put them in there and they run in a play, and this guy don't know how the play is and where to be at on the court. It's going to affect the game, and it's going to hurt you at some point on some level. So for that reason, I'm not giving them the edge. I would have to see more from them. So I'm not even picking them over the Clippers because the Clippers are actually in the best position to play Phoenix because they're this is the first round. He's still fresh, he's still new. He might need this round just to figure out
So
how to play
you
with his
pick it.
team.
You pick it. You say you pick the Clippers over Phoenix.
I said as a toss up. I said this is the best round for him to face him because there's Phoenix is such a new team with Kevin Durant. There's things that they have to
That's
figure out.
that's they basically did the cheat code. Phoenix is not that much different of a team. All it is add Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant is already great. So
Bro, they added
Phoenix,
Kevin Durant, but they lost a couple players. They lost a couple key players that's a part of their team. So adding Kevin Durant made them thin. Like they got four great players, but that's about it. They lost they bench. They don't have anybody. So it's not gonna be easy. For one, they have four great players, okay, but the game is a
so
5 on
Denver coming
5.
out the West. Then.
I don't believe in Denver.
Nobody believes in Denver. No,
They
no,
might get beat
nobody
in the
believed
first round.
in Sacramento, but look where they at.
They want to know, but they have a long
No,
road, bro.
I'm talking about look
Golden
where
State,
they at, far as in the standings. Like they they came a ways, but
yeah.
oh, and shout out to the Knicks. Oh my God, we been talking for about an hour and we did not shout the Knicks out. I was man, a time to be in New York. If you know you're a Knicks fan, or if you just from New York, we from New York, and we didn't mention the Knicks not one time. Um, they haven't been in the playoffs since what 2009 or some shit.
Nah, there was
It's
in
something.
there the other day. Remember, it was in there a couple of years in a row now. Ever since Tom Thibodeau became the coach, so the past 3 years now they've been in the playoffs. Remember that year when it was playing against Atlanta and Trey Young was embarrassing them. That was like 2 years ago, I think. And I think
In
they
the
played.
playoffs?
Yeah, bro. They've been in the playoffs the past 2 years. Like this is the third year in the playoffs, straight year.
Well,
Now I'm losing. You losing your whole basketball cred right now. It's like, bro, Nick's been in the playoff past 3 years. What are you talking about?
still a great win.
But yo, the Knicks, I respect the Knicks on this. Like the Knicks, they beat tough teams. They got great defense. They play physical as
You
hell.
never been a Knicks fan, right?
Nah,
Yeah, me neither. Well, I was maybe as a kid, but then I stopped because I just
I always root
I
for Chicago because Jordan.
yeah,
So I
me
never
too.
rooted
But
for them.
I couldn't hold on to the Knicks because it just kept disappointing me. I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when LeBron came, then I'm rooting for LeBron. So between Jordan and LeBron, I never could get over to the Knicks
And you
because
said you
LeBron.
didn't like Kobe because of what?
I never liked Kobe in the beginning because I felt like he never gave Jordan the respect. But come to find out, him and Jordan was like brothers, and he just never showed the respect publicly. But
Because he
so every
has
time
that
I listen to
competitive
him,
nature.
yeah. And Kobe was an ass like to his teammates and stuff. I wouldn't want to play for Kobe. If like the way I play basketball, I wouldn't want to play with Kobe. I couldn't pull
Why?
it
I
for
mean,
that.
he broke down his mindset after the game.
I
He was
watch a
just so,
lot of Kobe interviews, bro. Like the way he
and you
talk
didn't
about his
respect.
teammates, like he
No,
it
but
was,
you
it
didn't.
was
Did you hear what he was saying after the game? Like not physically after the game. I'm talking about after his basketball career. What he was saying and why he did certain things and why he didn't pass the ball as much.
yeah,
Did
that's
you
what I
hear
said.
those?
I have respect for him now. Like
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
after he
nah,
died,
I'm the
but
same exact way. During
after
the
he
game,
stuck.
I
Yeah,
didn't like him at all either.
yeah. So we're on the same boat. But like he would say stuff like, yeah, they were like, yo, Kobe don't pass the ball. They have they teammates. It's a lot of stories with Kobe. But when Shaq was playing, they had something with the rest of the guys on the court to not pass Kobe the ball. Like they had some kind of like either whistle sound or whatever. Like Kobe not gonna touch the ball because Kobe be chucking. He don't pass the ball. So they had this thing where like, okay, we're not gonna pass Kobe the ball. Kobe had an interview where he said, bro, like you don't pass me the ball. You got like 2, 3 guys on you. You think you shooting over 2, 3 guys is better than me shooting an open shot? I was like, yeah, like I feel like I could make it better than you could make an open shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like the guy is wide open. Kobe feel like he could make the shot with over 2, 3 guys rather than passing to his teammate who's wide open because he has no confidence. He has, I wouldn't say no confidence in his teammate, but he has so much confidence in himself.
Well, I
Um,
mean, it's
but I
just
love Kobe. Love Kobe. Love Kobe. That's
it's
my
just
guy now. Oh,
it's
was
yeah, it's just his
peace.
competitive nature and his hard work that he put in. He's like, "Why I'm gonna pass you the ball when you didn't put nearly enough time in at the gym
Yeah,
as I did."
absolutely.
So yeah,
100%. That's
hats off
that's
to
a
him.
good
But
point.
yeah, during his game career, I didn't like him either. I was like, this guy didn't take his hat off to Jordan, and he doing all of his moves.
Yeah,
But come to find out, after a couple other interviews, he was picking everybody's brain.
yeah.
He's like, "How'd you
Everybody.
do that move? How'd you do that move?" And crafted it into his own way. And
The
shit,
Mamba
I mean,
mentality, man. He worked
every
hard as hell.
everything he touched or tried to do, he did it. Even like I think he learned a different language
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and just to talk shit in their language. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Kobe was the man. But he
that's
one of his
impressive.
interviews, he was like, okay, these guys are working out once a day. So man, if I wake up earlier and I get 3 workout in for the day, I'm gonna be like years ahead of these guys. Like these are words
Hmm.
out his mouth. I was like, damn, this guy, that Mamba mentality, that stuff is real, man. Like people, people don't work hard, but when they get to the lead or anything in life, like your coworkers, like you could see how they work. Like some people don't put in that extra work or even that hard work or that even that 100%. Kobe was giving 150, 200%. Like he was giving way more than he was supposed to, and guys just don't even give that effort, man. It's like just especially this generation, like these kids don't seem like they work as hard as previous generations.
I'm
But
going to say you gave your take on who team two teams you got. You said Boston and LA.
Lakers, Lakers in 7 at Boston.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Denver and the 76ers.
I think.
That's what I got.
I was trying to remember.
I
I
don't
swear
even want those two. I don't even want those two. But
that would be
that's who
nice.
I
That would be nice theater. That would be nice.
that's who I got for the finals.
That would be nice TV. That would be. Everything has a storyline. Like Boston and the Lakers definitely have a storyline. They have a history, and for Lakers to beat them in 7, that would be like probably no bigger TV than that. But Philly and Denver, the two big MVP candidates, who's the MVP, Joel or Joker, um, for them to go match up in the finals, that's must see TV. That's a good storyline. Um,
That's who I got.
um, I think Denver more have a chance than Philly. I don't think there's no way Philly beating Milwaukee or Boston.
Hey, that 50-year-old that you was playing with,
Be nice.
was it he was nice?
His jump shot, it's
How about
nice.
how about his movement, his lateral? Was it a 50-year-old?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he can't like run fast and all of that stuff. But if he gets you in the post, he got to move where you can't block. He could hit over you, and then the three
He's
pointer
in shape.
like automatic. Nah, he's not in the best shape. No,
Wow. Yeah, I
but
mean,
he nice. Like
you
the
can't be
I love to
50
play
and
with him.
out of shape and play ball with young people.
Well,
You just
I'll
can't.
pick him. I'll pick him number one all the time because we play great together. He always. Let me tell you this story. Like just imagine me, right?
Mhm.
And you got eight other people. My guy, who I'm talking about, the 50-year-old, he captain. He got first pick. He picked me. Not the most, not the tallest, not the most athletic. I don't dribble the ball like that, like I used to.
Well, the older
And he
you
picked
get,
me.
you play with logic.
Yeah,
Um,
I look. Everybody knows when it comes to defense, like in that court, I'm the best. Defense is not attractive. Defense doesn't get recognized, don't get credit, right? Like Joel, we talking about Joel and Joker, right? Joker have no defense. Joel will block the hell out your shot, and he got offense. Why don't he get that edge and he plays both ends? Nobody care about defense. Defense is not cared about, right? Am I right? Like you get no respect for having great defense.
mhm.
And if you do see that, it to me it tells me more about your basketball IQ, knowing that's not attractive, but you need it. Imagine you pick a great defensive player, he could shut down your best offensive player and put y'all in a better position to win. Like so when you have me on the team, they always put me on, I don't care how tall you are, they always put me on the best offensive player. And I always limit or shut them down. So I remember playing against this dude, Duncan, tall dude, dunking all the time, and I'm sitting on he's talking crap. I'm sitting on the bench watching. I'm like, with my team that's about to come in the game, like, man, I can't wait to guard him. I can't wait to guard. I'm watching this game. I'm seeing what he's doing, what he's weak at. I'm like, okay. And he's talking so much junk. He's hitting shot on people. He's sitting on the bench, like, yo, like just talking crap. And he's on the court. We come in the game. I'm guarding him. I'm putting my body on him. He's not going to the paint. I'm boxing him out every time. He's tall, so when he gets to the paint, it's over. But I'm not letting him get to the paint. I'm boxing him out the whole time. So the whole time I'm putting my body on him, and we win that game. And I walk off the game, and uh, I see them playing, and then he scored the first point. I'm like, bro, you got to put a body on that, man. And I just kept on walking. Like you gotta like if you don't understand how to play the game, you know what I'm saying? Like defense is a big factor. So Joel Embiid, he got that defense. You don't get a lot of credit for it. So you're back to me and my dude playing. He knows my defense, so he picked me number one, and he know we got a great chance to win because he got me on the team, not because of my offensive talent. My IQ is great, like passing the ball around. If I'm open, I shoot. But defensively, put me on the best man, shut him down. We got a great chance to win every time. Every time.
You think
That's
he picked you because he thought you was in the same age bracket as him?
nah, man. He wants to win, bro. He wants to win, and we've been playing together for a while. So, and I'm 40, he's 50, but um, I have a little bit more. I can't even say athleticism because I don't even jump off the ground, bro. Like I don't even jump. Like, you
Hmm.
know why I don't jump though? Because I could get hurt. He's like, I don't know if you know, but like I used to take my father to the doctor. Old people, right? The first question they ask them is, "Have you fell in the last like couple months? Have you fell in the last 90 days?" That's like the first question they ask you. Why? Because you old and you can't afford to fall. With basketball, basketball, the age is for you to be playing ball at 40, 50, that's way old. Like people in the NBA retire like 30 something, right? So for you to be 40 in the NBA, it's not heard of. So for you to be 40, 50 playing ball, you got to be careful. So my take on that, I'm not going to be jumping because when you jump, you got to come down. and if you come down wrong or what, you could hurt yourself. So I
How
don't.
many
My
more?
thing in basketball, I don't jump.
How many more years LeBron got?
LeBron, I mean, he got a goal to play with his son, and I feel like he could play as long as he wants
He needs to
physically.
retire.
Huh?
He needs to retire. I feel him. I want that's epic. Good TV. He's playing with your son, but by the time his son get there, what are you gonna be doing? Like, how effective are you still gonna be?
You tell me, like, what's wrong with his game? And he didn't even change it yet.
Slow down. I mean,
All right.
he had to
No, let
redefine.
me let me let me stop you right there. Let me just stop you right there. Hold up. Hold the hell up, man. So I'm a numbers guy. I like to throw numbers. There was a number that came out, league leaders, right? Right. So
Hmm.
for every statistical category, and LeBron led the league in fast paint points. He slowed down. Man, lead the lead in fast paced points. That's a fact. So to counter your argument, he slowed down. Maybe you might be right, but he's still leading the league.
How long you
He's
think it's
still
gonna
effective
last?
as long as he wants to. The man spent millions of dollars on his body, bro. Like physically, like he had this injury just now, and he still look a little hobbled. Like, but he had an injury that he's supposed to come back after like 6 weeks. The man came back after two. It might be four, whatever it was, but he came back earlier than he was supposed to, and it's you could tell it's still lingering because he's human. His body still needs time to heal, and I don't think it's any slow. I don't think. I think even if he slowed down, it's still better than 90% of the league.
Okay.
You know how Jordan, when he Jordan slowed down, he started doing that fadeaway. LeBron is not even there yet, and Jordan, when Jordan incorporated the fadeaway,
It's a
he
different
went for it.
game. He's shooting threes. To substitute him going to the hole all the
But
time, he's shooting
he's
three.
not substituting that. He
Okay.
still goes to the hole.
Yeah,
He's still going to
and
the
he's
hole.
not as
Still not,
effective in the hole as he was years ago. He's getting a lot of block shots, some misses. So
maybe,
I mean,
maybe,
I'm watching all of this, but
yeah, maybe, yeah.
all
He
I'm saying is that I I don't like to see a great player push it that long. Like Vince
got like
Carter was one of my greats that I
36,
like.
37, and like
You
he's not
know,
Vince Carter. Like he's getting. How you tell him that he's slowing down? He's dropping 37.
no,
He's
I'm
dropping
just
30.
I just named one player. I'm talking about Jordan too. When Jordan went to the Wizards, I was come on, bro, that's enough. That's
He
enough.
still was killing. Still was
It
killing
wasn't
people.
killing enough to get them a damn ring or in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
but it's a team. It's a team, and we know that with LeBron. LeBron don't like to play with scrubs. He ain't, I mean, he could drag you there, but like you need to put great players around great players, man.
Mhm.
And remember, that's a prime example in the first half of the season before the trade deadline. Our team in Lakers, we, we wasn't that good, and now you put better players around them. All of a sudden, we were like since the trade, like the number one team in the West. That's the part that you don't realize is like it's like we had a new season. So yeah, we're number seven in the standings, but since that trade, we were number one. So just think about that for a second. Like this is a new team since the trade, since the new players, we're number one, but our record doesn't show that we're number one, but we're playing like we're number one. So good luck to you, Memphis. Bust that ass. We're number one. You're number two. We're number one.
Okay. Look, I honestly I said I got Memphis out of this, but I want the Lakers to win because I like LeBron. I like damn near every player on the Lakers. You know, they really work well together. But
But what?
I'm still not going to change my decision. I
Yeah,
said
but what? But why
Denver
you don't
and
think? And you said that the
76ers.
Memphis don't have the experience or whatever. You said the veteran teams, and then you said you said LeBron is old because the Lakers are not old. You got to be talking about LeBron. But
Yep,
yo,
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Lakers, we'll see, I guess. But I have the utmost confidence. It's like to me, I look at the Lakers like I was playing myself. That's how when they
You put
lose,
who's winning tonight?
say what
Who's winning tonight?
tonight? Well, they play at
Or
three
this
o'clock.
afternoon, 3 o'clock.
I got the Lakers still in game one. They might tie it up, split it, and then they're gonna go home, take care of business, 3-1. Memphis gonna win the next one, the game five, 3-2, and then Lakers gonna finish it up in six at home.
Okay.
It's written.
All right.
Yeah, man. That's the game, bro.
Let's just real quick. Let's just do today's matchups. Let's see. You got Lakers or Grizzlies. You said the Lakers. Heat Bucks. Bucks. Suns Clippers.
Toss up. I'm not giving it to KD. I love KD, but I'm not giving it to him just like that. I
Oh,
gotta
you
see
love
more.
KD?
His game is undeniable, man. Easy
I,
sniper,
I,
man.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
I guess. I just don't like his decision making and how much he cries. But I guess everybody cries.
I like it. He's different. I like it because he's not the typical player that conforms to what the media wants them to. He's gonna say and do what the hell he wants. And he had a quote the other day. I wish I could pull it up and just say it exactly, but to paraphrase, he enjoyed every single basketball day of his life. All his decisions, he don't leave nothing on the floor. He loves basketball. He loves to be out there and play, and he just leaves everything out there. He don't regret anything. He loves every time he had in Boston, Golden State.
Did he ever
He
say
loved it.
why he left? My mother called me. Did he ever say why he left?
Golden State.
No, Brooklyn.
Well, I think I heard he said that is the direction of the team. After Kyrie left, he wasn't sure the direction that the team was gonna go. And he's a man that don't want to waste his time. Just imagine two superstars left you by yourself. Like now I got to carry a whole team by myself. Like that's not realistic to like okay championship
That's new
aspiration.
realistic. That's not realistic of the new game. The old,
Yeah, but we're not
you have
old.
more
We're not.
options.
We're
I'm
current.
just saying. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm
but
just
I mean, what you're saying
because
doesn't matter because like it's you need two, even three stars to win championships now. Like every team has two or three stars. Those are the ones who's winning. So why the hell am I going to try to do the shit by myself? And everybody got two or three stars to help them. Like, nah, don't waste my time. I'm Kevin Durant. You know
all
who I am.
facts said, and people that are LeBron haters or even Jordan haters or Kobe haters, none of them did it without a supporting cast.
Damn right. Yeah, everybody had help.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna I'm
Even
not
the
gonna say
team,
anything against what you said.
even the team that didn't have the star, because I remember like Detroit Pistons. You know, remember Detroit when they had like Chauncey
Yeah,
and
yeah, 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 yeah.
Wallace and Ben. Like it wasn't really a clear cut star, but it was just a different team. They beat the Lakers, who has stars. But it's not a lot of those teams that does that. And that team it wasn't no denying that team. They played hard as hell. They didn't need a star, but and that was back in the day. So even back in the day, to your point, you needed stars, man. It was at least two stars back in the day and role players. Now it's like, damn, man, you might need three.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the game has changed. It was a little bit more physical back then when they was playing. It's probably one of the last years it was physical is why they was able to get a ring. That same talent, I don't think they could get a ring with Billups. So, I mean, he's a great point, but nah, I don't
The
think they
three
could do
pointer,
that
yeah,
shit. I
they
don't think
didn't
they
have
could
the
do that
3 point.
shit again. Yeah,
They didn't have the 3 point shot, but they did had Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace, if you put him in
physical.
today's game, he's a perfect. He might be. They said they somebody said it and it went viral because something to think about. Rasheed Wallace, they said would have been um the equivalent to Greek, right, or better than Greek. They said because
About
hear me
that,
out.
but
Rasheed Wallace was long and big, right? And he also shot the three. He also would dunk on you. He
I don't
also
think
would
he was
like
that explosive and fast though as Greek.
right, but we said better, right? So Greek didn't have the shot either. Like, but Greek wasn't as nasty as Rasheed Wallace. You players like that. Trust me, like I played the game not to the level of even college ball, even high school ball. I played a couple teams, and I know I could have made my high school team, but whatever. But played a lot of basketball, and guys like Rasheed Wallace, just like the game I told you about playing against with those young guys. My team was intimidated, bro. My team was intimidated by the talent of the other team, right? So player like Rasheed Wallace, like how nasty he was. If you play against him, I'm trust me, a lot of guys be scared to play against him. Just how nasty he was. On top of his game. So he had that going for him. But I brought him up because you said in today's game, Rasheed Wallace would have been like one of the top guys, I think. How his game was back then, if you put him in today's game, I think he would have been. I agree with that take that he would have been better than Giannis.
Hmm.
Yeah, because he had that same physical thing. He wasn't as athletic and always driving into the hole, but I think he had the capabilities to do it. But he was nasty, man. He was nasty. 3 point, post up, dunks. Rasheed Wallace, he was on that team we talked about. So you don't sleep. Teams adjust, man. People always have that argument back in the day.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
The
bro.
comparisons. I'm tired of the LeBron and the Jordan comparisons and the Kobe and this and then put they're all
There,
different players.
there's a group of guys that have on the internet. They have a Instagram or Facebook, and I'll send you some clips, but you probably saw them. But they have court arguments, right? Like they're in a court setting, and one is making the argument about LeBron is the greatest. So it's like the defense and the plaintiff or whatever, and then the other guy is making the argument why say Jordan was the greatest. So they're in the court settings, and they have the judge. Is comedic and everything, and they making like valid, great arguments about each side. And one of the arguments somebody made they showed a clip of the players that Jordan was playing against. So I was like, yo, look at this guy. Like John Hornacek. Like they showed clips of him, like, bro, like the competition was horrible. And they showed a
Definitely.
clip of like, say, uh the dunk contest when you mentioned the guy name with the hook, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was in a dunk contest. He looked slow. He looked like, bro, like, how is this guy the greatest of all time? Like it's just they made valid points. You know what I'm saying? Like talent
Games
wise,
evol- games evolved. I mean, you
yeah,
picking up new moves and new talent.
yeah. So
But
yeah, so if you put Kareem in today's day, the way he moved, the way he looked, you think he would have been dominating today's game? Nah, man. There's a lot of guys wouldn't, but they don't get the newer guys don't get the same respect. It could be, say somebody's son, right? They let's say Tim Hardaway, like, and that's probably a bad example, but he has a son, Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. It's probably a bad example, but Tim Hardaway Jr. might be bigger than his father. He might be more athletic than his father. He might hit more jump shots than his father. To me, he might be a better talent than his father. But in today's game, Tim Hardaway Jr. is nowhere near the best of the best. But back in the day, his father, which is less talented, less threes, less everything than his son, his talent was way up there with everybody else. Like, think about that for a second. Like, just like you said, today's game, these guys are more athletic. They shoot the hell out the ball. They're better shooters. Why are they not better players? Why is Tim Hardaway Jr. not better than his father? Gary Payton, Gary Payton Jr. or whatever. Why is he not better athlete than his father? Because the competition is so much better.
yeah,
Yeah, but he's a better
And his
athlete.
role is different. That's Perry. That's the glove right there. You talking about? I don't.
Yeah, yeah, but like his son, have you seen his son? His son is taller than his father. His son is out he jump out the gym. His son probably could shoot better than his father. Gary Payton didn't shoot threes.
Mhm.
He could do everything better than his father. So why is he not a better considered a better player than his father? Because the competition. The
Mhm.
competition is just way up here now. But back then when Peyton was playing, I agree with them boys that in the courtroom, the competition just wasn't what people think it was. Like,
Mhm.
come on, man.
Mhm.
And that's my argument, man. That would win the case right there.
Okay. No,
I
I'm in
would,
agreement with you. It's just the way you said it. I'm like, all
yeah,
right.
you know,
Anyway,
yes.
but we got to work on with your matchup. You said Lakers. You got Lakers. I think we should get off the bus on this one. You said you got the Lakers and the
Boston, bro.
and
Lakers
Boston.
is 7 in Boston.
Okay. And I got Denver in 76ers.
Yeah, who you
Let's
got
see.
winning?
Um,
You don't know, man. You just making it up on the fly.
no. I'm undecided on that one, but
Well, who's your MVP?
I'm leaning towards the 76ers.
Who's
I'm
your
leaning towards the
MVP?
76ers.
Who's your
Huh?
MVP? Who's your MVP of the league?
Um,
Now let's
you know what's
really
crazy is that either if any one of them, the Joker or what's the name, is good.
yeah.
But
That's
I'm
a
gonna
cop out
say
answer. But who's the MVP?
I,
We all know they're great. That's
I'm
why
gonna
they
say
candidates.
Embiid.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna say Embiid.
uh,
Um, never been a Joker fan. I mean, Joker's great. What he does, his passes is so effortless, right there in the pocket. But
yeah,
I think
and
I think they're gonna still go with Embiid.
Embiid is the man. I'll go with Embiid, and for the reason I told you before, like the defensive side, like you got to count that.
Hmm. And his shot is
Yeah.
he's really good in his shot for to be a big man like that to just make all
To me, the
types of
only
shots.
thing that the Joker um does better than Embiid is the assists.
Exactly.
That's it.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
Embiid does everything else better.
Yep.
So how is he
But
your MVP?
being that
Because you get
if they
triple
go
double.
that far, that's why I put him in the lineup of MVP. But I'm picking 76ers all the way.
We all saw this triple double stuff is so overrated, and people have a short memory. Like Russell Westbrook, like he's stay getting triple doubles. Where the hell that got him? Like he's like almost
Has
out
he
the
got
league right now.
he got one or two in his team now, right? In
The
LA, right?
Clippers. I don't know.
Clippers.
I don't care. He had a great game. I don't know if he had the triple double or not. It's hard for him to get triple double because coach is not playing him a ton of minutes. But when he
I,
had that great game is when Kawhi and was up.
I like Russell Westbrook. I mean, I got tossed in between social media bashing him, like, oh my God, he's horrible for the Lakers. But playing in LA,
It's not for
that
everybody.
the lights is not exactly. It's not for everybody. I mean,
You would think it's for him. His
you would
personality, but
you
it
would,
ain't.
but nah, it's not
And it's not
because
just LA because he's playing in LA still, and he don't
no,
have the tension on
but
him.
his supporting cast
It's
is perfect
playing
for him. It's
playing with
perfect
LA,
for
playing on the
Clippers.
Lakers and playing with LeBron. Just imagine. Anthony Davis is going through it too.
Oh, exactly. Oh
Yeah.
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 And I watch some of his interviews, and every time the interview is over, I'm like, damn, this man is either really smart or telling the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Like really smart, being that he's answering the question safely, because most people that interview him, LeBron is being mentioned somewhere in that conversation, and the interview was supposed to be about him, but he'll answer politically correct where he's not bashing or he's not like snapped back and said, "This is supposed to be about me." Ask him. And now you got friction, but he always answers correctly. Oh, he's a great piece, or he's this, or LeBron's gonna do what he do. He's great. This, that, that. That for most people or some people could be cause for a trigger of don't ask me about another man. Ask me about me. I'm the one that just what I mean. But he
Yeah.
always answers correctly. So I don't know if that's his true feelings or he just said, "Let me give the media what they want." You
Well,
understand?
I get it, and I like to give LeBron some of that credit because
No, he deserves the credit. But
no,
my
as
point
far as
is,
like the learning from because not just on the court, but LeBron like he took like media lessons when he was like in high school. Like LeBron, the way he carried himself, how he trained, like I think a lot of players, especially if you playing with him, is gonna get these things from him. So I'm just saying, I
did he
personally
take
think
media lessons? Because some of the stuff he says, I wish he wouldn't say it. And I am a huge LeBron fan. I wish he wouldn't say it. Like him always crowning himself, him saying he's the GOAT. I don't want to hear that shit. Let me call you the GOAT. Jordan never fucking said that, man. It irritates me.
okay,
That irritates me.
you could have it, but Jordan also never had the amount of critics LeBron had, the amount of haters LeBron
He
had.
didn't. He didn't.
So I'm just to put
I
things
just
in
want
perspective.
LeBron to be a little bit more humble.
You could want it, but like he's my kindred spirit. Like what I'm saying. Like I'm a fan. Like and I see a lot of me. Like I could have been. He could have been. We could have. I could have been him. You know what I'm saying? If I had the talent. You know what I'm saying? We have the same will to win, right? Like that's my guy. So
Or if we wasn't so in a rush of getting on B6, because we could have clearly just stayed after school, try out.
bro, we could have made it definitely. I
We could
played
have
ball
tried
with
out.
some of those guys, and like, yo, you ain't gonna be on the team. Like, you on the team. Like, I had those things, and the way my energy, the way, like, trust me, coach would love to have me on the team. But to answer the question about LeBron, like, he has to do that. To me, I don't mind it because of all of the critics, all of the haters. It's like, yeah, pump your chest a little bit, man, because they always talking shit about you, man. So I like then
Yeah, he's in the
Jordan
lose
didn't have
lose.
that.
He's in
Jordan
the
didn't
lose
have
lose. He's in the lose lose
everybody
ball.
loved Jordan. Like every team, all the opponents.
Nah.
It was a thing. Well, we're not talking about like the
If
pits.
you're LeBron, if you're a LeBron fan, you get it. I mean, well, we in a different age where social media, so you're gonna hear a lot of critics, but we didn't hear as much because it wasn't social media back then for Jordan. But it was either you like Jordan or you didn't. There was plenty of people out there that like Jordan, and the reason being is because they messed up their team's chances of moving forward. So it was a lot of people who didn't like Jordan. They
Well,
didn't just
okay. Let's put it.
appreciate
Let's
him until
again.
after.
Let's. Oh, all right. So what I think was a lot of people who feared Jordan, and a
Yeah.
lot of people who loved Jordan. I don't think it was people who hated. I
No,
just
you're
think they
talking about on the court.
Yeah,
On the
yeah,
court.
they feared him on the court.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're mixing up fear for hate, like hate for fear. Like
No, 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 I was talking about the fans. I wasn't talking about the players. I was talking about
you
the
thought
fans.
you thought a lot of fans hated Jordan,
Yes, yes. I was a LeBron. I was a
bro.
Jordan
You was
fan
in New
back
York,
then
and
too.
we freaking Jordan fans and shit.
Yeah, but the people who weren't Jordan fans
Ooh,
didn't like Jordan. They were Knicks fans, so they was crushing all the Knicks'
bro. Like
dreams.
when the man retired, though, every team is giving him gifts, bro. Like if they fans hated him,
But that's the same thing.
yo, in Miami they retired his number, and he
But
didn't
that's
even
the
play
same
for
thing with
Miami.
That's the same thing with every player when they're about to retire. That's when they start to appreciate you. That's the same thing with not Jordan, Kobe. Kobe start to get the love and the respect at the end. Just look at his last game. People were like, I mean, well, he was playing in LA, but people start to respect him more when he was retiring, when he was out of the game, because they realized how much he did and his dedication. Same thing with Jordan. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing with LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think a lot of people. It's hard to gauge who love you, who hate you, how much people love you, how much people hate you. I mean, I think LeBron has a lot of love. I think Jordan had a lot of love, but I think Jordan had a lot more love. Just to be honest, I just think a lot of like everybody loved Jordan, even the referees. Like I remember the clip. I
Yeah,
don't know
well,
if
he's like, I don't think that's the right call. It's like, okay, okay.
okay.
It's like, oh my
I'm like,
god.
what the hell? What just happened
Yeah,
here? It was a
yeah,
lot of that. I think it was a lot of
yeah,
that.
yeah. But we got some good basketball coming up. I think we should just wrap it up real quick. Um, but good talk. Good talk.
Yeah, man. Good talk, man. Let's get off the bus, man.
All right, man.